Lauderdale County Schools would like to remind everyone that the athletes performing tonight are friendly rivals as members of opposing teams. The theme of interscholastic athletics is that of friendly competition. The visiting team in every interscholastic game is against the home team and is expected to be so regarded and treated.
Welcome to Jerry Boatner Field, the campus of West Lauderdale High School, where tonight your West Lauderdale Knights will take on visiting Madison Central, a 7A school from over on the other side of Jackson. So this should be a pretty good ball game. It's the senior night, running a little behind schedule, so we'll go ahead and go through the lineups. First for visiting Madison Central, Will Jackson will lead off and play shortstop. Sanders Ainsworth will play first base, hitting in the 2-hole. Chase Russell will be the 3-hole hitter and play third base. Gavin Perro will be designated hitter in the cleanup role. Bogan Foster will be the right fielder and hit fifth. Warren Hutchinson will hit sixth and play center field. Ryan Delaney will be your second baseman and hit seventh. Simon Woody will hit eighth and play left field, and Walker Robbie will be a catcher and hit ninth. Jackson Pierce will be on the mound. For the Knights, lineup's pretty much the same. You got Jacob Wooten leading off, playing shortstop. Owen Shirley hitting in the 2-hole and catching. Cannon Graham hit third, plays second base. Leads Jenkins to be the first baseman, hit cleanup. Ian Harrington will be a designated hitter in the 5-hole. Hunter Russell will be the 6-hole hitter and play left field. Caden Peoples will be center field and hit seventh. Caden Boswell will play right field and hit eighth. And Carter Horton will round out the order and play third. Ridge Brown will be a pitcher of record for West Lauderdale.
The Jaguars are led by head coach Patrick Roby. And now your starting lineup in batting order for the Madison Central Jaguars. Starting shortstop, number 5, Will Jackson. At first base, number 26, Sanders Ainsworth. The third baseman will be number 28, Chase Russell. The DH, number 2, Gavin Carroll. In right field, number 27, Boga Foster. In center field, number 16, Warren Hutchinson. At second base, number 15, Ryan Delaney. In left field, number 4, Simon Woody. The catcher, number 9, is Walker Roby. And on the mound pitching for the Jaguars, number 6, Jackson Pierce. The Cougars are led by head coach Patrick Roby, associate head coach Hunter Twitty, assistant coaches Jose Acosta, Frank Hutton, and J.P. Elkins. The Knights are led by head coach Jason Smith. And now your starting lineup and batting order for the West Lauderdale Knights. Starting shortstop, number 25, Jacob Wooten. The catcher, number 13, Owen Shirley. The second baseman, number 5, Cannon Graham. At first base, number 3, Lee Jenkins. The DHs will be Ian Harrington, number 28, and Carson Smith, number 26. In left field, Hunter Russell. In center field, number 22, Caden Peoples. In right field, Caden Boswell. In third base, number 11, Carter Horton. And on the mound pitching for the Knights, number 9, the pitcher, Ridge Brown. The Knights are led by head coach Jason Smith, assisted by Jody Hurst, Dustin Hamrick, and Cam Partridge. Now, if you would, please stand and remove your hats for the invocation and the playing of the national anthem. Our Father in heaven, we thank you, Lord, for this day that we're here to celebrate our seniors. We thank you, Lord, for your many blessings, and we thank you, Lord, for the 2 schools that are represented here. We ask you to go with them, guide and direct us in all that we do, for we ask in Jesus' name. Amen.
So Ridge Brown gets a nod on the hill for the Knights. Ridge Brown comes in with a 1.3 ERA. A 2-0 record on the season. And he struck out 16. Over 16 innings pitched. He was averaging 1 strikeout an inning. Knights are coming off a 4-1 victory against Newton County last night, in which Carter Horton went the distance for the win. That win secured the Knights district championship again. So the Knights will be the 1 seed out of our district going to the North playoffs, which started a couple of weeks. It's to be determined who the Knights will play, I believe. Madison Central's coming in with a record of 19-7. So Will Jackson will be the leadoff hitter, shortstop. Ridge Brown to get us underway. The ball low, 1-0. There's the strike center cut, 1-1. Good breaking pitch from Brown. Ball held out into right center field. Boswell ranges over, makes a nice running catch in the gap to retire the first out. That'll bring Sanders Ainsworth, first baseman, to the plate.
Sanders Ainsworth.
Line drive out to center. Peoples ranges over. May have misjudged it a hair, but Caden's a good athlete. Recovered, jumped up, snared the line drive, hard hit ball, but right at Peoples. So Ridge with an efficient first 2 outs in the top of the first.
With 2 outs, the batter is third baseman, number 28.
He's gotten 2 outs on 4 pitches. Chase Russell, the third baseman, will come to the plate. Ball outside, 1-0. Ball inside, 2-0. Line drive in the hole. That'll sneak by Jacob Wooten. That'll be Madison Central's first hit of the game. That'll bring the cleanup hitter Gavin Perrow, designated hitter, to the plate. Score 0-0, top of the first, just getting started.
Number 2, Gavin Perrow.
Knights come in at 19-4, Madison Central at 19-7. Breaking pitch. It's off the outside half and up. Count moves to 1-0. 2 outs in the inning. Ball. Late call by the umpire for a strike at the knees, outside half. Doesn't appear Perrow agreed with that, but nonetheless the call's a strike. Throwback, back in plenty of time. Little hit and run action possibly right there. 1-2 count. At the screen, runner return to first. He had a good jump though. It's going to be a tough if that was a swing and miss. That was going to be a tough out for Owen to get. So 1-2 count, 2 outs. Top of the first inning, 0-0. Throw back. Throw back again, nothing doing. Ridge is just keeping him honest, knowing that he is running. Got a pretty nice lead over there at first as well. Ball up, count evens up 2-2. Ball up, count moves full 3-2. That's a breaking pitch. Just kind of came out of the side of Ridge's hand. Hitter had to duck right under it. Just looked like it just kind of slid right out of the top side of Ridge's hand right there. Breaking pitch down. Count moves to run it to a walk. Sapero draw a 2-out walk. Now the Madison Central's got runners on first and second.
The batter's right fielder, number 27, Logan Foster.
Ground ball. Jacob Wooten has it easily, tosses the ground, and Ridge Brown works around a hit and a walk. And nothing doing for Madison Central in the top of the first, going to the bottom, 0-0.
That has an inning for the Jaguars. There were no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 2 men left on base. 2 up for the Knights. Jacob Wooten, Owen Shirley, and Cannon Graham. We have an announcement from the concession stand. Somebody has lost something in one of the bathrooms. If you lost anything, please go to the concession stand and describe it. You may get it back.
So Jacob Wooten will lead off the bottom half of the first of the Knights. Wooten comes in hitting .372, 3 home runs, 13 RBIs, 2 doubles. Jacobs promptly hits one out in the center. Center fielder makes a good running catch on the dime line drive out in center. So 1 pitch, 1 out for the Jaguars. Wooten retired to fly out to center field, but he hit it hard, right on the nose. That'll bring up Owen Shirley.
With 1 out, the batter's number
Shirley's hitting
13,
.254,
Owen Shirley.
2 doubles, 5 RBIs, 4 runs scored. And he's going to take one off the bat, and that'll give the Knights a runner at first base. Cooper Rainer's in a courtesy run for the catcher, Owen Shirley. That's going to bring Cannon Graham to the plate. Cannon Graham's hitting .351, 7 doubles, 3 triples, 1 home run, 19 RBIs.
Your next batter is the second baseman, number 5, Cannon Graham.
Right, throw behind. Rainer's able to get back, plenty of time. Don't know if that was a bunt attempt or just an effort to see if they could get that runner to second, some pass ball, or just didn't see him bunting Cannon right away. It's a fly ball out to center. So Graham flies out on the second pitch. Rainer will return to first, and that'll bring up Leeds Jenkins. Jenkins hitting .377, 2 home runs, 16 RBIs. Jenkins is due for a long ball. I think it's been a little bit since he's hit one. Swings to a fastball at the top of the zone. Counts 0-1, scores 0-0, top, bottom of the first. Fouled off, right-hand side. Count quickly 0-2. Wouldn't shock me right here if Rainers goes. They need to give Cooper the still sign here, see if Jenkins runs into one in the gap and pitching him way outside. There it is. There's one in the gap. It's going to get down. Center fielder's going to cut it off. Rainer's going to make the turn, head to third. And Jenkins is going to have a single. Knights have runners on the corners with 2 outs, and Ian Harrington coming to the plate. So Harrington getting maybe his first playing time of the year. Ian's been out with a little bit of an arm injury. He's a College of Charleston commit. He's going to go play baseball over there and pursue dental school. And as a senior, this would be his last game, regular season home game for West Lauderdale. So Coach Smith getting in some action here. Ian's arm is healing fine. He's doing really well. There's no use to risk his future. Ball inside, 2-0. Excuse me, 1-1. First pitch is called a strike. Harrington hits a fly ball down the right field, ranges over, makes the play. So the Knights strand 2 in the bottom of the first, going into the top of the second. Score 0-0.
In that half of the inning for the Knights, there were no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 2 men left on base. Due up to the Jaguars, Warren Hutchinson, Ryan Delaney, and Simon Williams. The lead off for the Jaguars, the center fielder, number 16, Warren Hutchinson.
Okay, Hutchinson, Delaney, and Woody. 6, 7, and 8 hole hitters for the Jaguars here in the top half of the second. Ball fouled off. Ridge gets ahead 0-1. Ball in the dirt. Count evens up 1-1. Feel like a changeup from Ridge. Ridge got a pretty good changeup. Bottom falls out of it right when it gets to the plate. Fastball outside, 2-1. Ball low, 3-1. It's a fastball. Count even goes full, 3-2. Hutchinson's done a good job laying off two really good competitive changeups from Ridge and fouling off the fastball. See if Ridge gives him that changeup one more time with 2 strikes. There's a fly ball out to left center. Left fielder ranges over. Can't make the play. Don't know if that'll be an error or hit. I don't think Hunter Russell ever touched it. I don't know whether he lost it in the sun. It's that time of day. But it got over his head. And the Jaguars have leadoff runner at second base with nobody out. There's a bunt. Attempt from Delaney. Ryan Delaney, second baseman. Fouls off the bunt to the right-hand side. Count goes to 0-1. Turns again. Called a strike. Count moves to 0-2. That's one thing. The umpire behind the plate is going to give you that off-the-plate strike. Owen and Ridge need to understand that. Already shown that early. Good change-up right there from Ridge. Throws him out there. Back to third. Good job by Horton to knock that down so the run doesn't score. Really, really good job. Get the first out. Runner gets to third on the ball in the dirt and the throw over to first.
With one out, the bat is left fielder, number 4, Simon Woody.
And Simon Woody, left fielder, come to the plate. Scores 0-0, top of the second. Breaking pitch low and away, 1-0. Madison Central stranded a couple of runners in the top half of the first. Threatening again, strike on the outside corner. 1-1 count. Good breaking pitch from Brown. Count goes to 1-2. A strikeout here would be huge. Ball in the dirt. Nobody's covering home. And good effort from Owen. Really good effort from Owen Shirley. It's a good effort by Owen Shirley. Just couldn't quite get that. And that run comes home on a pass ball. I think Ridge might have just kind of fallen asleep there on the mound. Didn't really hustle down there to get to. There's strike 3. Strike 3, and that'll be 2 outs. Once the ball got past Owen, Ridge has got to break from home quickly. So a little bit late there. Play was close. Ball kicked out to the right-hand side. The Jaguars have a 1-0 lead.
Number 9, Walter Roby.
Walter Roby, the 9-hole hitter, coming to the plate. Madison Central has a 1-0 lead. So, Ridge quickly ahead 0-2 to Roby. Breaking pitch, fouled off. So 2 count, 2 outs. Jaguars taking a 1-0 lead here in the top of the second. Browns pitch up. 1-2. And a swing and a miss and a really good changeup from Ridge. However, the Knights surrender 1 and now trail going to the bottom of the second, 1-0.
In that half of the inning for the Jaguars, there were 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on base. Still up to the Knights. Hunter Russell, Katie Peoples, and Katie Boswell. To lead off for the Knights, the left fielder number 1, Hunter Russell.
So Hunter Russell comes to the plate. Doubles, 15 RBIs, 11 runs scored. Ball inside, 1-0. I think Pierce, the pitcher for Madison Central, really wanted that call. I'm not going to disagree with him. Down the line, Russell hits one into the corner. Going to make his turn and head to second. It looks like, the left fielder slips and falls down. Russell's going to try for third. The throw comes into the infield, and Russell has a leadoff triple. Russell turned on that one, hit a ground ball right down the third base line. In that left field corner, the left fielder, the ground does go up in a little bit of a hill there, right there at the foul pole, and he kind of caught his cleats and slipped, and that allowed Russell to get to third. Breaking pitch right down the center cut on Peoples. Caden Peoples is at the plate hitting .450. 8 doubles, 12 RBIs. Caden's going to drive one out to right, which should get Russell home. Here comes the throw. Here comes Hunter. He's going to be there in plenty of time, and the Knights have tied it up at 1 apiece. So Peoples does his job, sacrifice fly. Russell comes in to tie it up. And that'll bring Caden Boswell to the plate.
The next batter is the right fielder, number 21. Caden Boswell.
Boswell's hitting .184, 1 home run. Ball inside, 1-0. Breaking pitch at the knees. Count evens up 1-1. Boswell hits a fly ball, short center. Shortstop's ranging over, and he does make the play. So 2 outs. That'll bring Carter Horton to the plate. Carter Horton hitting .188. A double, a triple, 5 RBIs. Carter was a winning pitcher at Newton County Friday.
Third baseman, number 11.
Swing and a miss. Counts 0-1. Swing and fouled straight into the mitt. Count quickly 0-2. Yeah, Carter at Newton County went 6 2/3. Only gave up 4 hits, no earned runs. Walked 4 guys, struck out 11. So Carter had a fantastic outing. Parker Rawson would come in and close it right there in the 7th inning. He would go .1 innings. Horton fouls it up. Going to get so Parker Rawson qualified for a save there, I believe. And Horton got the win. Ball inside, 1-2. Knights have tied it up 1 apiece on Hunter Russell's triple and a sac fly from Peoples. Both teams have 1 run on 2 hits each. Horton with a drive out. Left fielder ranges right over. Really had Carter played almost perfectly. Well hit ball by Carter. Just right to the left fielders. However, the Knights tied up. We'll go in the top half of the 3rd. Knotted up at 1.
That has an inning for the Knights. There were 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on base at the end of 2 complete innings. The score's all tied up 1-1. 2 up for the Jaguars, Will Jackson, Sanders Ainsworth, and Chase Russell. The leadoff for the Jaguars is shortstop number 5, Will Jackson.
So back to the top of the order for the Jaguars. Jackson, Ainsworth, and Russell. Jackson 0 for 1, flew out to center field first time up. Ridge Brown quickly ahead, 0-1, strike on the outside corner. Ground ball, soft roller. Oh, runner didn't run. Russell played it. Yeah, that's going to be an easy out. Don't know if the hitter's limping like it went off his foot. They're going to appeal that. It's very possible. I don't see why the runner was laboring down the first baseline. It did look like. Umpires have to see it, though. And he's going to be called out. So the Knights record the first out of the inning, a slow roller to Carter Horton at 3rd.
With 1 out, that is the first baseman, number 26, Sanders Ainsworth.
Ainsworth comes to the plate for his 2nd at bat. Falls behind 0-1. 0 for 1, flew out his last time up. Breaking pitch, good job. High hop to Wooten. And a good job by Jenkins to stretch up there and get that ball. Wooten on a Sunday hop. Released it a little high, but Jenkins is able to snare it before it gets over his head. So the Knights have 2 quick outs here in the top of the 3rd.
With 2 outs, the batter is the 3rd baseman, number 28, Chase Russell.
I'll bring Chase Russell to the plate. Russell singled his last time up. Ball inside, good breaking pitch from Ridge. Just off the inside half. Russell is a 3-hole hitter, so you would assume he's one of the better better hitters in the Jaguar order. Strike on the outside corner. Count goes to 2-1, 2 outs. Scores 1-1. Hop to Jenkins. And Brown has an efficient 1-2-3 inning, and the Knights will come to the plate with the game tied 1 apiece in the bottom of the third.
And that happened. The inning for the Jaguars, there were no runs, no hits, no errors. And nobody left on base. Due up to the Knights. Jacob Wooten, Owen Shirley, and Cannon Graham. The Jaguars return to action Monday, April 15th with a home game against the Cosiesto Whitlets. Game time at 5 and 7.
So it'll be Wooten, Shirley, and Graham, top of the order here for the Knights, going into the bottom of the third. Pierce will return for his third inning of work. Scored, tied up 1-1. Both teams have 1 run on 2 hits. Good breaking pitch from Pierce, didn't get the call. Counts 1-0. Fastball out over the outside half of the plate. Wooten swings that, fouls off, right-hand side. Count evens up 1-1. There's a liner. Good job by Wooten to turn on it inside, down and in fastball. Looked like from Pierce, and Wooten turned on it and ripped it into left field for a single. So Knights have good speed on the base pass, and Owen Shirley coming to the plate.
The batter is catcher number 13, Owen Shirley.
Shirley hit by a pitch his last time up. Squares the bunt. Wouldn't surprise me if he pulls it back, and he does. And there's a grounder off the pitcher's glove. Second baseman can't get it. Wooten's going to go all the way to third. Second baseman vacated his position. Second baseman vacated his position to go towards the ground ball. When it went off the pitcher's glove, it went behind the second baseman, trickled into right field, and allowed Wooten to take the extra base. So Shirley gets on with a single. Cooper Rayner to courtesy run at first. And Cannon Graham at the plate. So this would be an ideal situation for Coach Smith to put a hit and run on here. Graham's a good contact hitter. Rayner's got great speed at first. It's a breaking pitch on the outside half. 0-1. Ball up and out of the zone. Graham swings at it and misses. Graham's going to choke up. Concentrate on trying to put this ball in play. 0-2 count. Scores 1 apiece. Knights are runners on the corners. Ball in the dirt. Count moves to 1-2. Ball outside, 2-2. There goes Rayner. No throw. Rayner's going to take the bag. That's important. Takes the double play out of order right there. Jaguars did not want to try to throw down. Chose instead to make the safe play and not give up a lead and prevent anything went awry with the throw to second. So now the Knights have runners on second and third. Nobody out. Full count to. There's a tapper. That's going to get the run home. So Cannon does his job, drives in the run. That'll give the Knights a 2-1 lead. Rayner advances from second to third. So Graham's going to get the RBI. It's going to bring Leeds Jenkins to the plate. Jenkins 1 for 1.
With one out, the batter's first baseman, number 3, Leeds Jenkins.
Jenkins with a curveball right at the knees in the inside corner. Knights have one out. 1 run already into the inning. Jenkins swings right over the top. A good breaking ball from Pierce. Jenkins in the hole 0-2. Knights would love a fly ball, something to get through the infield, anything to get Rayner home from third. Jenkins hits the drive out to left. Left fielder drifted, and that baby's out of here. Right over the cash saver sign out in left field. Jenkins hit a towering bomb. Right between the 93 and 94 state championship signs. That's going to run the score 4-1. It's action in the bullpen for the Jaguars. Looks like the Jaguars are going to make a move to a left-hander. That's going to be Andrew Didion.
On the mound for the Jaguars, number 21, Andrew Didion. The batter is DH, number 26, Carson Smith.
So Carson Smith will come to the plate. Takes a strike. Center cut. Madison Central's gone to the left-hander Didion. Smith hits a single right through left side of the infield. So Hunter Russell coming to the plate, 1 for 1 with a run scored.
Left fielder number 1, Hunter Russell.
Fouled off the right-hand side. Again, a foul ball. Count moves to 0-2. Ball outside, 1-2. Knights lead 4-1. Big blow with a 2-run homer from Leeds Jenkins. Knights have 4 runs on 6 hits. Ball outside. Count evens up 2 apiece. Carson Smith stands at first after a single in the left. Swung through a miss by Russell. That'll be the second out of the inning. That'll bring up Caden Peoples. Peoples sacrificed flies last time up. So Peoples has an RBI.
Fielder number 22, Caden Peoples.
Ball outside, 1-0. Throw to first, back in plenty of time. I'm 100% sure that was not Didion's best effort. That certainly wasn't his best move to first. You can bet on that. There's another move to first again. Ball outside. Now moves to 2-0. West and Madison Central tangled early in the year. Madison Central put the run rule on West 10-0. So I'm sure West would like a little bit of revenge here in this game if they can make this lead hold up. So 3-0 count to Peoples. I bet Coach Smith's giving Caden the green light if there's anything dead center. Peoples is due for something hit really hard. It's called a strike. Top of the zone. 3-1. Ground ball to the pitcher. Pitcher comes over, flips to first, and that'll retire the side. However, the Knights put 3 on the board. The big blow being the 2-run homer from Leeds Jenkins. Knights will carry a 4-1 lead in the top of the 4th.
That half of the inning, there were 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. At the end of 3 complete innings, Madison Central 1, West Lauderdale 4. Due up to the Jaguars, Gavin Farrow, Logan Foster, and Warren Hutchinson.
So Rich Brown returns to the hill for the fourth inning.
Number 2, Gavin Farrell.
Gavin Perro, the cleanup hitter, will be leading off the inning here in the top of the fourth for the Jaguars. Strike from Ridge right on the outside corner, moves the count to 0-1. Another strike on the outside corner, quickly 0-2. Ridge could throw it there all day, he'll get that call. If he goes out there again, ground ball in the hole. Wooten ranges over. He's going to have to take a strong throw to get him, but he's safe. Shapiro runs well. The Jaguars have the leadoff runner on. Then will bring up Bogan Foster.
Bogan Foster.
Foster 0 for 1 on the day. Knights lead 4-0. Ball up 1-0. 4-1, excuse me. We're in the top of the fourth inning. Knights have 4 runs on 6 hits. Jaguars 1 run on 3 hits. Ball in the dirt. A low breaking pitch from Brown. 2-0. Perro at first is getting an aggressive lead. The ball's hit to Wooten. Flips to ground. Throw to first. Not in time. So good job by Wooten. Good job by Graham. Get the first out of the inning. The second base. Just not quite quick enough to turn that double play. The ball was hit in the hole. Wooten had to range over. Wasn't hit very hard. So Knights make sure of one.
We've run out. That is the center fielder, number 16.
That'll leave Foster at first.
Hutchinson.
And Hutchinson coming to the plate. Hutchinson 1 for 1 with a run scored. It's a ball low and in, 1-0. Breaking pitch from Ridge. That's a strike on the outside half. Count moves to 2-1. Will be a pitch out. So count sets at 2-1. 1 out in the inning. Good changeup right there from Ridge. I believe it was a changeup. Count moves to 2-2. Hutchinson swung right over the top of it. That was a breaking pitch. A single off the end of the bat right over the shortstop's head. So now the Jaguars have 2 men on and 1 out. And that'll bring up Ryan Delaney. Delaney's 0 for 1, struck out his last time up.
Number 15, Ryan Delaney.
Good fastball from Ridge in the outside half. Count moves to 0-1, fouled off the right-hand side. Just a second, nothing going. Just an inside move to probably keep that runner semi-honest. Striking the knees, 0-2. Rich has done a great job keeping the ball down in the zone to this point. He has nibbled off the corners. Owen's set up outside now. Ridge would be wise to throw it there and see if he can get the call. Breaking pitch. Swung on and fouled off. Delaney way ahead of that breaking pitch from Brown. Might go there one more time off the plate on the outside half. There it was. Delaney did a great job laying off. It was a pretty competitive pitch by Brown. Count moves to 1-2. Ball low, 2-2. Fastball at the knees, fouled off. Nothing going in either bullpen. There's a throwback. Not in time, not in time. Runner got back in plenty of time. Tag was placed on the helmet. Hams were into the bag long before that tag was there. However, it does make Madison Central and the runner at second, Foster, consider that could happen at any time. A faint inside move. So Knights are working the runners a little bit here in the top of the fourth. Just trying to keep them honest. There's a good breaking pitch from Brown that gets the runner to pop out to right, and I believe that is too close, not deep enough to get that runner to third. So now the Knights have 2 outs.
With 2 outs,
And the 8-hole hitter, Simon Woody coming to the plate. 0 for 1, struck out his last time up. Would have had him. I believe they would have had him. Just couldn't quite complete the play. I believe they slid in there and everything converged at the same time. The ball just trickled away from Jenkins. Like Hutchinson is holding his arm where he dove back, so I'm assuming the must have made some contact with the base or the ball. There's a ball at the top of the zone, called a ball. 1-0. Ball outside, 2-0. There's a strike on the outside half, 2-1. Woody was taken all the way right there. No need to chase that. It was a good pitch on the outside corner. Good breaking pitch. Now it's even back up to 2-2. So Ridge has fought back to even the count up. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Knights leading 4-1 here in the top of the fourth. Breaking pitch. Brown can't quite get it. Just kind of a slow roller. Got over Ridge's glove. Kind of went into no man's land. That's going to be an infield single. Now that'll bring up the catcher, 9-hole hitter, Walker Robbie.
So that is the catcher, number 9. Walker Roby.
Breaking pitch. Up in the zone. Called a ball, 1-0. Ground ball straight to Wooten. Flips to ground and the Knights get out of it. So Brown pitches around a couple of hits and preserves the 4-1 lead going into the bottom of the fourth.
No errors and 2 men left on base. 2 up for the Knights, Caden Boswell, Carter Horton, and Jacob Wooten.
So it'll be Boswell, Horton, and Wooten here in the bottom of the 4th. Gideon returns for his 2nd inning of work.
To lead off for the Knights, the right fielder, number 21, Caden Boswell.
Boswell, it's a fly ball, foul territory, and out of play. Madison Central is leading their district. They have a 6-2 record inside district, 18-7 overall, and they're leading Tupelo, Starkville, Germantown, and Clinton. So that's a pretty solid district they're in. A little soft fly ball out to the second baseman. Makes the play. Boswell's retired via the pop out, and that'll bring up Carter Horton. Horton 0 for 1. So with the change in classifications, Madison Central 7A.
One out, the batters, the third baseman, number 11, Carter Horton.
Horton, it's a fly ball. Guy and Quayle, first baseman going to get over and makes the play right on the foul line. So two quick outs for Didion and the Jaguars. And that'll flip it to the top of the order of Jacob Wooten. Jacob Wooten's 1 for 2 with 1 run scored.
The 2 outs, the batters, shortstop, number 25, Jacob Wooten.
Breaking pitch on the outside. Another breaking pitch, that one down. Count goes to 1-1. Fastball. Count goes to 1-2. Gideon with a high fastball just out of the zone. Jacob kind of chased it a little bit, fouled it off. Breaking pitch to Gideon, and Wooten did a really good job to get a piece of that. It was a pretty good pitch. Good location. Right at the knees of Wooten. Another breaking pitch. Jacob turns on, fouls it off to the left-hand side, out of play. Fastball fouled off down to right field side and out of play into the visiting batting cages. So Jake is putting up a fight. 1-2 count, 2 outs. Knights lead 4-1 in the bottom of the 4th. Ball way outside, even it up, 2-2. Count once full, 3-2 as Wooten dances out of the way of an inside and low fastball. Good swing by Wooten, just gets a piece of that low fastball. It's one where Jacob's got to protect the zone, knowing that's right probably at the very bottom. But you can't take a chance of what that's going to be called. 3-2 count. Wooten swings at one, maybe off the plate. So the Knights are retired in order here in the bottom half of the fourth. They'll carry a 4-1 lead in the top of the fifth.
That happened for the Knights. There were no runs on, no hits, no errors. Ain't nobody left on base. Due up for the Jaguars, Will Jackson, Sanders Ainsworth, and Chase Russell.
So Rich Brown will return for his fifth inning of work.
Will Jackson.
Back to the top of the order for the Jaguars, Jackson, Ainsworth, and Russell. Ainsworth hits one into the gap. Knights aren't going to get it. It's going to bounce around down there in right center. And Ainsworth's going to have a lead, Jackson, is going to have a leadoff double for the Jaguars. So now Sanders Ainsworth comes to the plate, the first baseman, 0 for 2 on the day.
First baseman, number 26, Sanders Ainsworth.
Knights do have some action in the bullpen. Can't tell who it is, but there is someone throwing. Ground ball. Wooten right through Wooten's legs. Good throw home from Caden, but I don't believe he's going to get him. And that'll let the runner go to second base. So Madison Central Knights with a couple of mistakes on that play maybe. Wooten just didn't quite stay down on it. Goes between his legs. It's going to be an error. Going to allow the run to score, and then from the throw in from Caden to home, which could have been competitive, just right on the money, allows the runner to get to second. So now ball on the inside, 1-0. So now the score moves to 4-2, 4-2. With nobody out, and Madison Central with a runner at second base. Ball up, 2-0. Another ground ball to Jacob. And Jacob, this one takes a hard hop. No throw. That one just came up on him and got him. That's tough. So 2 errors in the game. That one really took a hard hop. It's a tough handle right there. Tough handle. So now, Jaguars have runners at first and second. It's a 4-2 ball game. And the cleanup hitter, Gavin Perro, is coming to the plate. Coach Smith's going to go out, have a word with his defense, and Brown on the mound. So Perro, the DH and cleanup hitter at the plate. Fouled off to the right-hand side, an aggressive cut from Perro. outside fastball. Count evens up 1-1. Scores now 4-2. Madison Central threatening for a big inning. Nobody out. Runners at the corners. 1 run already in. There's a line drive, but foul. So 1-2 count. Brown desperately needs a strikeout. There's a line shot right off Horton. That ball was a missile. Perot turned on that one, and that'll run the score to 4-3. And now the Jaguars have runners at first and second and nobody out. That'll bring up Bogan Foster. Foster 0 for 2. See if Coach Smith makes the change right here. And he is going to. He's going to call to the pen. Going to bring Rylan Kennedy in. Kennedy's pitched 21 innings on the season. He's got a 1-1 record. Struck out 21 in those 21 innings. So averaging a strikeout an inning. Got a 1.64 ERA. Rylan's going to inherit a tough situation.
On the mound for the Knights, number 23, Rylan Kennedy.
So nobody out in the inning. Kennedy comes in, inherits 2 runners at first and second that are Brown's responsibility. And he'll face Bogan Foster. Foster turns to bunt. Rylan gets an inside move.
So that is the right fielder, number 27, Bogan Foster.
Foster 0 for 2. Jenkins comes in. I believe Foster's just feigning that. And sure enough, Graham's over. Looks like he's got it, and he does. And so Kennedy comes in on and retires the first out of the inning on a pop-up to Graham.
With 1 out, the batter is the center fielder, number 16, Warren Hutchinson.
That'll bring up Warren Hutchinson. He's 2 for 2 with a run scores. Hutchinson's having a pretty good day. At the plate, seeing it well. There's There's a strike at the bottom of the zone. Kennedy quickly ahead 0-1. Knights have kind of hurt themselves. A couple of errors here in the inning. Line drive. It's going to get down in left field. That's going to tie this ball game up. The runners are going to advance one more base. And so Foster hits a double down in the left field corner that ties us up 4-apiece. So now the Jaguars have 4 runs on 8 hits. The Knights 4 runs on 6 hits. Difference to this point is the 2 errors committed by the Knights. Allowed this inning to kind of balloon.
Ryan
Delaney coming to the plate. Delaney 0 for 2. It's a ball low, 1-0. Good changeup from Kennedy. Delaney swung way over the top of it. Bottom just fell right out of it, too. There's a bunt. It's going to be a squeeze. Now the Knights are going to have to get them here. They can't make the play, and the run scores. So another miscue here in the inning for the Knights, and Madison Central is going to take a 1-run lead. So that was a case of trying just getting a little confused in that rundown. Kennedy closed ground. Horton didn't give him the ball before he could close ground. And then when he did, it was way too close to the runner by that time. He's got to make that decision a little bit sooner. So Madison Central's put 4 up here on the board. 2 errors in the field, a miscue on a rundown has allowed the Jaguars to capture that 5-4 lead. Down. And that's another one. So the Knights defensively are really struggling this inning. Graham with a line drive maybe should have been more aggressive and gone after it, got closer to it, took it on more of a short hop. It's easy to say though, second guess. Still a tough play. So another unearned run scores for the Jaguars here in the inning. So now it's a 6-4 Madison Central lead. Fastball from Kennedy, fouled off, 0-1. So you got Simon Woody at the plate. Woody's 1 for 2. Singled already today. There goes the runner for second. Don't believe there's a play there. Picked a good pitch to run on. It's a breaking pitch, slow looper. Give Shirley much of a chance to get the out there at second. So Jaguars have another runner in scoring position. That's a strike at the bottom of the zone, 1-2. And a swing and miss. Strike 3. Shirley's going to take it to first. Yep.
With 2 outs, the batter is catcher number 9, Walter Roby.
So Walter Roby, 0 for 2. Coming to the plate and 2 outs. Breaking pitch from Kennedy high. Good pitch from Eileen right there. 1-1. Another good fastball. 1-2. Ball in the dirt. Wild pitch gets past Shirley. The runner moved to third. 2-2 count. 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Excuse me, top of the 5th. Madison Central's put 5 runs on the board. Ball inside, runs it full, 3-2. Ball hit fouled on the left-hand side. And the walk is issued by Kennedy. So now the Jaguars have 2 men on, 2 outs, and they've put 5 up here in the top of the 5th. That's going to flip it back to the top of the order. Will Jackson. That's something the Knights certainly didn't want to see, is the top of the Jaguar order in this inning. And there's a wild pitch. Again, Kennedy doesn't cover home. A lot of maybe some mental mistakes here for the Knights, and that's a free run right there, 7-4 Jaguars.
Pinch runner for the catcher, number 1, Baker Dow.
Ball up. Now moves to 2-0. Ball inside, 3-0. There's a strike on the outside half, 3-1. See if Kennedy can battle back right here. Fly ball out to the right-hand side, going to get out of play. Count's going to move full, 3-2. So Kennedy's fault back, run the count back to full. More action in the Knights bullpen. There goes the runner from third. There's a fly ball, head out behind first. Who's calling it? Graham's there, makes the play. So the Knights retire the side, but not before, giving up 6 runs on 3 errors. Madison Central's recapture the lead and will carry a 7-4 lead in the bottom of the 5th.
In that half inning for the Jaguars, there were 6 runs on 3 hits, 3 errors, and 1 man left on base. Due up to the Knights, Owen Shirley, Cannon Graham, and Leeds Jenkins. To lead off the bottom half of the 5th inning with catcher number 13, Owen Shirley.
So Owen Shirley will hit for the Knights. Shirley 1 for 1. Knights got some catching up to do now. Need base runners. Getting late in the game. Fly ball to first, popped up. First baseman in foul territory, makes the easy play. So 1 quick out for the Knights. Bring up Cannon Graham. Cannon's 0 for 2 with an RBI.
With 1 out, the batters, the second baseman number 5, Cannon Graham.
Ball up, 1-0. Another ball up, 2-0. Madison Central's getting several people, or at least one person loose in the bullpen. The other one's probably protection for the catcher and the pitcher. There's a fly ball out to left field, just foul. So Madison Central and West both have arms that are getting loose in the bullpen. Looks like Parker Rawson may be getting loose for the Knights. Ball up. Count moves to 3-1. Knights need base runners. Any way you can get on base, you want to try to do it. There's a line drive. Good swing from Graham. Single to center field. Knights will have a runner at first. Leeds Jenkins come to the plate. Jenkins homered his last time up. It's 2 for 2 with a run scored and 2 RBIs.
The batters, first baseman number 3, Leeds Jenkins.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. Counts 1-0. Madison Central put 6 up in the top of the 5th on 3 errors by the Knights. Take a 7-4 lead here in the bottom of the 5th. Jenkins fouls it off to the right-hand side. Counts 1-1 with 1 out. There's a, looks like a looping single from Jenkins out to left field. That ball had to go off the handle or the knob of the bat because it sounded really dead. It was a hard swing. The ball just didn't jump off the bat. Nonetheless, it's a single for Jenkins, and he's working on a 3-for-3 day.
Number 26, Carson Smith.
So now you got Carson Smith to the plate. Knights would like to answer that 6th spot by the Jaguars in the top of the 5th. There's another single. I believe Coach Smith is going to roll him. Here comes the throw. It's up the line. Nice score there. And Carson Smith does his job, drives it in, makes it 7-5. And on the throw to home, the Knights take the extra base. Runners stand at 2nd and 3rd. With Hunter Russell coming to the plate. Hunter Russell's 1 for 2, the run score. Looks like Madison Central's looking to go to the pen. So G.W. Foster will take the hill for the Jaguars.
On the mound for the Jaguars, number 38, G.W. Foster.
So G.W. Foster will take the hill for Madison Central. Hunter Russell will come to the plate. Knights have 2 runners on, 1 out. Losing 7-5 to Madison Central.
Number 1, Hunter Russell.
Ball up, 1-0. And Hunter Russell with a hot shot. Gets right past the second baseman. Lou, that's going to be, don't know if that's a hit or an error, but it's going to score 2 and tie this game back up. Hunter Russell with a bullet to second. I'm going to score to hit. It was hit hard. Second baseman didn't get his glove on it. If he did, he barely tipped it. But Russell with a rocket right by the second baseman, and Knights have fought right back and tied it up at 7 apiece. So Caden Peoples coming to the plate, 0 for 1 with an RBI. Peoples flies one out to right. Right fielder ranging over, trying to get there, and he does. So Peoples flies out on the first pitch down the right field line. Russell retreats to second, and Caden Boswell coming to the plate. Boswell 0 for 2.
Number 21, The right fielder, Katie Boswell.
Ball low, 1-0. Ball inside, 2-0. Boswell with a hard hit ball to the third baseman. Third baseman makes a good throw to first to retire the side, but the Knights have tied it up at 7 apiece going into the 6th.
And that lead for the Knights, there were 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Due up to the Jaguars, Sanders Ainsworth, Chase Russell, and Gavin Perro. At the end of 5 complete innings, scores all tied up. The Jaguars 7, the Knights 7.
So it'll be Ainsworth, Russell, and Perro for the Jaguars here in the top of the 6th. Knights bounced back, scored 3 of their own in the bottom of the 5th and knotted up at 7 apiece. The Jaguars have 7 runs on 8 hits to the Knights 7 runs on 10 hits. Ball high and away. Low, bounces back to the screen. Count moves to 2-0. Ainsworth 0 for 3 on the day, scored a run. Ball inside, 3-0. There's a strike inside corner. Ainsworth was taken all the way. The Jaguars would love to have the leadoff runner in the inning on base. Ryle Kennedy fights back. Count moves to 3-2. And that's ball 4 low and inside. And so the Jaguars will indeed get the leadoff runner at first base. So now Chase Russell will come up. Russell's 1 for 3. 1 run scored, and it looks like Coach Smith's going to go to the bullpen. So Kennedy comes in, does his job. Looks like Coach Smith's making a move to Parker Rawson. Rawson's pitched 15.2 innings this year. Only giving up 4 earned runs over those innings while striking out 18. He's got a 1.787 ERA. Has 1 win to 0 losses. Rawson's worked primarily out of the relief role.
On the mound for the Knights, number 34, Parker Rawson. The batter for third baseman, number 28, Chase Russell.
Rawson with his first pitch, right at the knees for a strike. Chase Russell's at the plate. Fly ball, foul. Russell's 1 for 3 with a run scored. Good breaking pitch from Rawson, got him. That had a sharp break on it.
With 1 out, that is DH number 2, Gavin Farrell.
Ball low and away, 1-0. So we're going to have a pinch runner. Madison Central. That's going to be Pierce Lovell running. Fastball from Parker. Evens it up 1-1. Drive right at Boswell. And so Rawson comes in and gets 2 quick outs for the Knights. Bogan Foster coming to the plate. Foster 0 for 3 on the day.
With 2 outs, the batter is right fielder number 27, Bogan Foster.
Gets ahead 0-1. Runner, good throw there from Shirley. Oh, that is close. He calls him safe. That was a close play. Buchanan got him right on the shin. So 1-1 count, 2 outs. Score knotted up at 7 apiece. That's a strike in the outside half, 1-2. Good breaking pitch. Horton fields it easily, throws to first. And the Knights get out of it, so no damage. Rawson comes in and slams the door. Nothing doing for the Jaguars at the top of the 6th. Score remains 7-7. Knights come into the plate.
That had the innings for the Jaguars. There were no runs, there were no hits, no errors, and one man left on base. Deal for the Knights, Carter Horton, Jacob Wood, and Owen Sheridan. We'd like to remind you the Jaguars return to action Monday, April 15th at a home game against Kosciuszko Woodlands. Game times at 5 and 7. The Knights return to action tomorrow. Tuesday, April 16th at Jones College when they take on the West Marion Trojans. Game times at 5 and 7.
So it'll be Horton, Shirley, and Graham. Horton's 0 for 2. All up, 1-0. Knights would like to find a way to push something across the plate in this inning. Swing, ball just on the corner. Horton a little bit out ahead of it. Count moves to 1-1. Swing another high fastball. Counts 1-2. Fouled it off. Breaking pitch. Horton successfully fouls it back to the screen. Choke up a little bit, see if he can make some contact, make him make a defensive play. That outside fastball got him 3 times right there. So Horton retired via the strikeout. That'll flip the order to the top. Jacob Wooten coming to the plate. Wooten's 1 for 3 with a run scored.
Jacob Wooten.
Ball low, breaking pitch, 1-0. Ball outside, 2-0. Wooten way ahead, 3-0. The Knights need a base runner. I would think that Jacob's probably taking this pitch, see if he can work a walk. And it's called a strike at the bottom of the zone, 3-1. Ball hit out of play. Count moves full, 3-2. And Wooten indeed gets the free pass. So the Knights have the potential lead run at first base. With Owen Shirley coming to the plate. It'll be interesting to see if Coach Smith will put something in play here. Maybe a hit and run. I doubt it would be a bunt right here with 1 out. But certainly maybe a hit and run at some point in this at bat. There's a ground ball. It's going to get through. You don't need the hit and run. Now the Knights have runners at first and second. And Cannon Graham coming to the plate. Graham got a chance to do some damage for the Knights. Graham's 1 for 3.
Courtesy run from the catcher, number 35, Cooper Ranger.
Cooper Ranger come in and courtesy run for the catcher.
Cannon Graham.
I think a base hit will definitely probably score Jacob from second. Breaking pitch. Called a strike in the outside corner. Catcher did a really good job of pulling that ball in over the plate, too. Another breaking pitch. This time not going to get the call, just off the plate, 1-1. Pitching Graham very carefully. The fastball. Graham swings and fouls straight back, 3-2 count. So they went outside, outside, inside. 2 curveballs and a fastball. Curveball's away and the fastball inside. There it is, right to him into a double play. Graham stung it, just bad luck. Hit it hard, just right to the first baseman. So nothing doing for the Knights in the bottom of the 6th. We'll go to the top of the 7th. All tied up at 7.
In that half of the inning, for the Knights, there were no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on base. New up to the Jaguars, Warren Hutchinson, Ryan Delaney, and Simon Woody.
So it'll be Hutchinson, Delaney, and Woody.
Jaguars, the center fielder, number 16, Warren Hutchinson.
Hutchinson's 3 for 3, having himself a day. 2 runs scored, 1 RBI. Had 2 doubles. 2 doubles and a single for Hutchinson. Ralston starts him out with a fastball high, 1-0. And there's another one, down the line and in the corner. That's going to be another double for Hutchinson. He may round it. Nope, he'll check up right there. So 3 doubles. 3 double day for Hutchinson. Now you look for what I think right here, the Jaguars are probably going to bunt this guy to third. Delaney's up. It's 0 for 3, runs scored, 1 RBI. Swinging away, Delaney is. Counts 0 0-1, a fastball out to the right-hand side. Jaguars could be going off the theory that there's nobody out right here. They have a potential with a guy standing at second with a big inning. Ball outside, 1-1. There's the bunt coming, fouls it off, 1-2. So now 2 strikes. See how much the Jaguars really want to bunt here. Good breaking pitch from Rawson. Gonna make him throw it down. Sure enough, there's the throw to third. Not in time. So Madison Central uses the strikeout like a sacrifice with the ball in the dirt. I think Shirley's saying he actually caught it and it didn't. The umpire's not having any of that.
Batter number 38, G.W. Foster.
So G.W. Foster coming to plate. Nice squeeze in on the corners. In everywhere. They don't want to give up that lead run. See if they can cut it down. There's a strike on the outside half. Pitch out, swung on. Oh, he got up for a pitch out. Rawson threw it across the plate. Knights might have been thinking bunt there, but now it's 0-2. That was odd looking. I think Rawson had to have missed a sign right there. There's a looper. That's going to be tough. He makes the play. Great diving play out there by Hunter Russell. That certainly saved a run, and that's a fantastic effort. All hustle effort right there from Russell.
The 2 outs, and that is the catcher number 9, Walker Roby.
So Walker Roby coming to the plate. 0 for 2. All up, 1-0. Roby's a 9-hole hitter. All up, 2-0. Good fastball. Just off the plate. Roby chased it. Alson's been sitting 78, 79 with his fastball. Inside fastball, good location. That was a good pitch. Threw him a couple outside and worked him inside. You can see the hitter leaning across the plate because they had worked him outside a couple of pitches. Got the easy strike call. Good breaking pitch from Rawson and the nice get out of it. Parker Rawson with a fantastic 12-6 breaking ball swung right over the top of. The Knights have a chance here in the bottom of the 7th to walk it off. Scores all knotted up, 7 apiece.
That half innings for the Jaguars. There were no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Deal up to the Knights, Leach, Jenkins, Carson Smith, and Hunter Russell. The lead off of the Knights, the first baseman number 3, leads Jenkins.
Ball up, leads Jenkins leading off. Jenkins 3 for 3 today. 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs. Had that big 2-run homer. Ball inside. Just nicked him. Jenkins said he was hit. I don't believe the umpire saw it. The umpire turned his back for some reason on the pitch. It went the other way. Either way, it's a 2-0 count. Jenkins still at the plate. Ball up 3-0. The Knights would like to see if Coach Smith has Jenkins taken. I believe he should. Here 3-0. The Knights want that leadoff run on base. Lots you can do with a leadoff runner and nobody out. Called strike 2, 3-2 count. Jenkins fouls it off. So Foster's fought back from a 3-0 count to a 3-2 count. That's ball 4. Jenkins will get the free pass to first. Foster wanted the call, but it was low and away. Now we're going to run for Jenkins. Cooper Rayner. He's got great wheels. He's going to run for Leeds.
Pitch runner number 35, Cooper Rayner.
And Carson Smith will come to the plate.
Next batter is the D8, number 26, Carson Smith.
So I believe Coach Smith has just entered Cooper Rayner into the game for Leeds Jenkins. Should the Knights not score, Leeds will be able to re-enter as the starter. And Cooper's been doing the courtesy running, which is allowed for your pitcher and catcher, not allowed for your other position players. So Carson Smith at the plate. Knights would like something to get that runner to second. He's just gone. And he is going to be out by a mile. Tough break. I know that Rayner got a great jump there. He was out by a long way. So the Knights have that lead, that winning run cut down on the base paths. Now an 0-2 count to Carson. Breaking pitch up. Outside 1-2. Ball in the dirt. Two count, 1 out. Scores 7 apiece in the bottom of the 7th. Knights have 7 runs and 11 hits. Jaguars 7 runs on 9 hits. Carson hits one foul territory. Going to get just behind the tarp. No play. Count remains 2-2. The difference in the game really for the Knights is the 3 errors they committed in the 5th inning that allowed 6 runs to score for the Jaguars. Another foul ball from Carson. Smith hanging in there. Got Hunter Russell on deck. There's a ball in the dirt. Count goes to 3-2. Smith calls for him, receives time. Foster and Roby taking a little time to get the signs together. There's a ground ball, hit hard, but the first baseman snares it. So 2 quick outs for the Knights. Here in the bottom of the 7th.
Number 1, Hunter Russell.
Hunter Russell coming to the plate. Russell 2 for 3, 1 run scored, 2 RBIs. Ball in the dirt, 1-0. Ball outside, 2-0. It's a 2-0 count, 2 outs, bottom of the 7th, score tied up at 7 apiece. There's a dinker, might get down, and it does. So Hunter Russell's having himself a pretty good day. Going to come into second, and the Knights will have the potential winning run at second base, and Hunter Russell, it's a double. So Russell having a fantastic day at the plate, 3 for 4. Caden Peoples coming up. See if they're going to pitch to Peoples. I believe they are.
The batter is the center fielder, number 22, Caden Peoples.
Peoples 0 for 2. Peoples hits a ground ball to third, foul. Fly ball out to right. Right fielder's under it. And he makes the play. So the Knights strand a runner at second. And we'll go to the top of the 8th. Knotted up at 7.
And it had an inning with 9 killed, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on base. At the end of 7 complete innings, the score is tied up 7-7. 2 up for the Jaguars: Will Jackson, Sanders Ainsworth, and Chase Russell. To lead off for the Jaguars, the shortstop number 5, Will Jackson.
This will be the top of the order for the Jaguars. Jackson, Ainsworth, and Russell. Jackson 1 for 4 with a run scored. Fouled off, count goes to 0-1. Parker Rawson returns to the hill for the Knights. This will be Rawson's 3rd inning of work. Fouled off again. So count quickly at 0-2. Good breaking pitch. Called strike 3. Rawson dropped that. This looks like not quite a 12-6, but pretty close. Dropped it right over the outside corner for strike 3. Good location. A great pitch from Parker Rawson.
26, Sanders Ainsworth.
Ball inside. Ainsworth 0 for 3, 1 run. Walked 1 time. Good outside fastball from Rawson. Evens it up at 1-1. Scores tied at 7 apiece in the top of the 8th. Going in extras again here at Jerry Boatner Field. Ball low. Count goes to 2-1. There's a strike at the knees. Count evens it up 2-2. Another good breaking pitch. People's on a horse. Can't get it. It's over his head. So the Jaguars have the potential lead run at second base. And that's going to bring up Gavin Perro. Perro's 2 for 3, run scored, RBI, walked once.
The batter is the 3rd baseman, number 28, Chase Russell.
They're going to put Perro on, which is probably a wise decision. 2 for 3. It brings up Foster, who's 0 for 4. Puts the double play in order.
The next batter is the DH number 2, Gavin Perro.
Ball outside, 1-0. Fly ball out to left. Russell's under it. And makes the play. Fake tag to third. Nothing doing, so now there's 2 outs. However, that's going to bring up Bogan Foster. Foster's 0 for 4. And you certainly want to get this guy because Hutchinson's on deck and he's had himself a 4 for 4 a day with 3 doubles. Ball inside, good job by Owen. Shirley bounced over there and caught that, kept that ball from going to the screen. That was a great, great defensive job by Owen Shirley behind the plate right there. That could have easily been runners at second and third. Ground ball to third, foul ball. Counts even up, 1-1, 2 outs, score tied up 7 apiece, top of the 8th. Inside move from Rawson. Nothing going on there at second. Ground ball. Oh, good job by Wooten. No play at first. Infield single, but Wooten did a great job of stopping the ball, keeping it from getting to left field, because that was going to be a run. But now you face Hutchinson, who's 4 for 4 on the day with 3 doubles, 2 runs scored, and RBI. Probably the hottest hitter for Madison Central today. Yet nicely yet to get him out. Ball up, 1-0. Swing and a miss from Hutchinson. Vicious cut, top of the zone. Probably a ball, volleyball 2. 1-1 count. See if Parker will follow that up with a breaking pitch low and away. Another fastball down and in. Count goes to 1-2. Hutchinson very aggressive at the plate. He's feeling it today. Might bury this breaking ball in the outside half. Started in the middle, break it off the plate. That's what he tried to do. Just threw it in the dirt, 2-2. Nowhere to put him, though. Nowhere to put him. And Hutchinson does it again. That is a bases clearing single. So 3 runs score on the single to right field. Don't know what went on in right field, but all 3 runs come around. I think Hutchinson's probably got a cramp. So you got to give that kid credit. He has stung the baseball today. So Caden Peoples will be brought in to relieve Parker Rawson. Peoples has 6 innings pitched on the season. Struck out 9 in those 6, walked 3. Got a 0 ERA.
On the mound for the Knights, number 22, Caden Peoples. batter is the second baseman, number 15, Ryan Delaney.
So Delaney comes to the plate. Ball up and away. Caden Peoples takes over for Parker Rawson. Parker Rawson did an admirable job. Threw the ball well. A couple of tough plays. It's the difference in this game. So Peoples behind 2-0. And that hits him around the back. So now, 2 men on, 2 outs.
The batter, number 38, G.W. Foster.
So G.W. Foster coming into play. Foster's 1 for 5, 1 run scored. Hits a towering fly ball out to center field, and that's gone. So Madison Central has just put 6 on the board here in the top of the 8th. To make it a 13-7 game.
The 2 outs, the batter is the catcher, number 9, Walker Roby.
Ball low, 1-0. 2 outs in the inning. Madison Central has put another 6-run inning on the board to lead 13-7. There's a ground ball. Good job by Carter Horton. Good throw to first. The Knights will need 6 to keep playing, 7 to win. Going to the bottom of the 8th.
In that half of the inning for the Jaguars, there were 6 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. Dealing for the Knights, Caden Boswell, Carter Horton, and Jacob Woods. lead off for the Knights, number 6, Cody Pickford.
Center cut, strike one here in the bottom of the 8th. Cody Pickford hitting for Boswell. Ball outside, 1-1. Knights need 6 to keep playing, 7 to win. Ball in the dirt, 2-1. Pickford pops up. Center fielder ranges over. Left fielder calls him off. And the Knights have one out. Dalen Marshall come to the plate. Marshall's hitting for Carter Horton.
Dalen Marshall.
Swing and a miss, fastball. Ball low. Count evens up, 1-1. Fouled into the mitt, 1-2. Fouled off, count stays 1-2. So next action for the Knights is going to be Tuesday at Jones County Junior College against West Marion. Swing and a miss from Marshall, so 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the 8th. And after that, the playoffs will start. We don't have an idea of where the Knights currently will, who they will play in the first round. I'm sure we'll find that out probably early next week. Jacob Wooten swing fouls it off. Knights down 13-7 here in the top of the 8th. Gave up 6 runs in the 8th inning. 2 innings in this game. The 5th and the 6th gave up 6 runs apiece in those 2 innings. Hard to overcome those kind of offensive numbers. Jacob Wooten fouls it off the left-hand side. So Jacob's down 0-2 with 2 outs. Jacobs 1 for 3 with a run scored and a walk. That's a strikeout. And I believe that'll do it, and it will. So Madison Central comes in here, takes a 13-7 win over the West Lauderdale Knights. I believe Parker Rawson will probably be saddled with the loss, although he pitched really, really well. Highlights for the Knights were Owen Shirley going 2 for 3. Leads Jenkins 3 for 3 with the home run and 2 RBIs. Carson Smith went 2 for 3. Hunter Russell had himself a day, 3 for 4 with a double and a triple. So we don't know when the Knights will be here again, but it'll be in a couple of weeks when the playoffs start. When the schedule announced, come out and join us at Jerry Boatner Field for playoff baseball. The Knights will look to make another run to Trustmark Park. Maybe have a couple of weeks to tighten up some things, get some things in order. Madison Central's a strong 7A team and just can't make it. It's just made a few mistakes that probably bust the game open right there at the end. But other than that, they hung right with them. Swung the bats well, 2 strikes. So moving forward, Knights will play West Marion at Jones County Junior College next Tuesday. And then after that, the playoffs will start and the schedule will be released. Until then, this is Marcus Willis for West Lauderdale Baseball and West Lauderdale Athletics, signing off.